Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 3115 Douglas Circle here in Lake Oswego. We're located at the rear of the home, just beyond the patio. We have a 4-inch ABS cleanout. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. Okay, here at about 6.5, 7 feet out, we do have a large root intrusion coming through the transition joint. This is where it switches here from. It appears to be, I think it's 4-inch concrete. It's hard to tell with the roots in the way there. It's definitely concrete. I believe it's 4-inch in diameter. We'll recommend a repair there, and we'll get it mapped on the way back out. We have another root intrusion coming through here at 25 feet. More roots here right around 27 feet. I think you've got 2 or 3 root intrusions amongst that little spot right there. The joint here is offset. It's not necessarily affecting flow, but it looks like we've got dirt coming into the pipe there. It is a compromised joint. And here at 84 feet, or 83 feet, we have reached the main lateral connection. I'm going to try and do locates to figure out where this is at while we let the line drain out. And then we've got some pipe to get mapped out there that's damaged. We've got a couple bellies after the roots as well, so we'll take a look at those. Okay, we do have a belly here in the line. The line's completely drained out, and this one here is holding over an inch of standing water. So with the roots, the belly, the age of the line, and most importantly, with the amount of massive trees back here, there's going to be a lot more root intrusions to come on this one, but we've got issues from start to finish. We have an inch of standing water here out towards the end. But I do recommend a full line replacement to deal with all the different issues. So I'm mapping this out with white paint. We've got a T marking on the other side of the creek at the rear of the property line. We're at 8 feet deep there. I'm going to do markings about every 15, 20 feet. The line does pass underneath the creek. Yeah, we're about 8, 10 feet, probably about, actually less than that, about 5 to 8 feet away from the creek in the back. We're about 6 feet 8 inches deep. We're now going to cross underneath it. There's going to be a marking on each side. I obviously can't mark in the creek. We are still actually about a foot or so up underneath the creek here. I put a marking on the house side of the creek down the base. Its locator's indicating it's right around 2 feet deep, but I'm not getting a great locate there. That's just a reference point. Hey, we're at 3 feet 4 inches deep here. We're right around the same depth at the top of the creek bank. I'm locating on a steep hillside by the creek, so just use some caution if you're digging there. It might actually be different than that when you're locating on a slope. You can throw off the locator a little bit. Repairs, and the builder. Yeah, I put my final marking down here on the ground, just 5, 6 feet away from the clean out here. a white tee. The locator's indicating 3'2". This is another spot where it's a steep hillside that might actually be deeper or shallower than it says. Use some caution when digging. But from right here at 5 feet all the way out to 83 feet at the main, all the concrete pipe I recommend to be fully updated. Deal with the roots, the bellies. We've got a couple separated offset joints that are probably getting torqued on by roots, and most of those joints in time will have roots through them. The trees back here are so big, there's no way it's not going to happen. That's part of it is to deal with what's now, and the other is to deal with preventative root intrusions and stuff from coming in the future. But I highly recommend that fully be updated, and make sure you get a rescope done after the repair is finished. Make sure that that looks good too.